Tennessee was forced to see when Southern Miss's Paxton Shrimshire clobbered Jarrett Guarantano after Utah's starter completed a 12-yard pass to Jordan Murphy for a first down, leaving the signal caller on his back with 5 minutes, 57 seconds left in the second quarter. The redshirt freshman got up under his own power, proceeding to go into the medical tent on the sidelines, briefly. Meanwhile, true freshman Will McBride entered for 3 plays, burning his red shirt in the process. Guarantano returned to finish out the first half. However, McBride opened the third quarter under center and finished Tennessee's 24-10 victory over the Golden Eagles, snapping a 4-game losing streak Saturday night inside Neyland Stadium. "I thought Jarrett did some really good thing in the beginning of the game, throwing the football and standing in the pocket," Tennessee head coach Butch Jones said. "I thought he continued to grow and develop until having to leave the game. He could have come back in, but where we're at, we have a lot of confidence in Will." Jones declined to comment on Guarantano's specific injury and said he won't from here on out to protect the players, but he expects his quarterback back next Saturday at Missouri. Jones said earlier in the week that if Jarrett Guarantano's helmet fell off, forcing him to exit the game for one play, he'd burn McBride's red shirt. The Tennessee head coach wasn't bluffing, even though it didn't end up being just one play. At first glimpse, it appeared it was just going to be just 3 plays, the third snap being a beautiful ball that slipped right through Jordan Palmer's hands for the almost touchdown on 1st and 10 for the League City, Texas native. Guarantano's health proved otherwise once the second half clock started. Both quarterbacks took snaps before the third quarter began, but it was McBride who received the nod, while Guarantano watched from the sidelines. "Will has been ready to go for a number of weeks now," Jones said. "He's been ready, and he wants to play. To be very candid with you, he has to play. We've been saying all along, he's one snap away. He has a quite confidence about himself. He doesn't get rattled much." Guarantano left the Utah sideline midway through the third, but came back shortly after the Tennessee defense forced back-to-back turnovers. The redshirt freshman was having a solid night, completing 9 of 13 passes for 102 yards plus a rushing touchdown, before going down in the third quarter. His rushing score was the first of the New Jersey's young career. McBride, a 3-star Rivals dual-threat quarterback recruit, handed the ball off twice to John Kelly before floating a solid incomplete ball through Palmer's hands in the checkboards. Guarantano came in after the incomplete pass, handing it off 3 times, while his lone pass fell incomplete to Palmer. Aaron Medley booted through a 38-yard field goal to give the Vols a 10-3 halftime lead. McBride took every snap in the second half, but the true freshman's stats weren't as appealing as Guarantano's. He completed 1 of 8 passes for 13 yards, while rushing 4 times for 7 yards. His first drive featured his lone completion, a 13-yard pass to Ethan Wolfe for a first down. He fumbled, recovering it on the next play, and 3 more incompletions resulted in a Trevor Daniel punt. The next was a 3-and-out, but an Emmanuel Mosley interception set the Vols up at the Southern Miss 20, resulting in a John Kelly 20-yard rumble to give Tennessee a 17-3 lead. McBride was handed a short field on the next possession due to a Darrell Taylor strip sack that Rashan Golden scooped up. The drive was initially a 3-and-out, but a Golden Eagle leaping to block Medley's 30-yard field goal was flagged. Another Southern Miss penalty was called, this one for unsportsmanlike conduct, just after as its head coach ran on the field irate over the leaping call. Tennessee capitalized on the next play as Kelly punched in a 3-yard score for a 24-3 lead. "We always joke around that he always has ice in his veins," Utah tight end Ethan Wolfe said of McBride. "You always get the same face with Will. I don't think he was nervous at all. He did a great job coming in, and we expected just that." McBride's last third-quarter possession was a 3-and-out, while the fourth quarter saw 3 more similar drives, but it was just enough to get the Vols over the losing hump. "We have a lot of confidence in him," Jones said of McBride. "We've seen it since August training camp. He's very steady, very poised and very calm, and that's what we saw tonight.